What's poppin'? It's your old pal, Boogie Bob. Look how good I look today. Look how handsome, laid back, and cool I look. I look like I should be in Top Gun with my glasses. The only problem is I can't see nothing. There's some people in there, I don't know who the hell they are. I can't see nothing. I can fix that. We're starting in the show in 1 minute, so you better get in here. Call your grandma and tell her to get in here. Boogie Bob's on. Guys, I've got Tom Arnold dropping by later on today. He's going to talk about his new cookbook called Cooking with Crank. That should be fun. I can't see nothing. I think Rob H is here. Seashell sells she swords down by the seashell is here. Once I put these on. Boom. Oh, RJ's here. Rob H. Hi, Seashell. Shaka. What's poppin', everybody? It's your old pal Boogie Bob, and I'm here to tell you I love you. Most of you. There's 2 of you I don't. But most of you I really love. This is only the first time in months that I've done the news 2 days in a row. I just haven't been up to it. But today, I'm back. I'm bigger than ever. Hey, Playboy. I'm here to make it happen while I'm rapping and capping and slapping, tripping, flipping, pistol whipping, honey dipping. What happened? I take the time to rhyme and climb because I'm the side of the set. Better yet, no sweat, I bet. All right. Paul Greenwell's in the house. It's only 17 of you. Today's going to be an intimate setting. Just the 17 of us. You can make it if you try. 17 of us. High seas. I don't even know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure it's about taking the marijuana from these illegal dispensaries. James, oh, it's not. It's worse. Or better, depending on your... the Attorney General, Letitia James, she's the one going after Trump. He's a billionaire. He's so rich, it's crazy. Guy can't even pay his damn bond. It's $450 million. Now, I could never pay that. But a billionaire? You think Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg couldn't pay that? Elon Musk? Any of those guys could pay it. They're laughing at him. He ain't got no damn money. So, she's going to take his properties if he doesn't pay up. Yesterday, him and his team went to 30 of the biggest insurance companies in the world. 30. All 30 of them said, no, we will not partake. Why? Because they don't think he'll pay them back. He has a habit of not paying people back when he gets money from them. Hi, how you been, man? I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Sure is cold out, isn't it? Sorry. If you got a reputation of ripping off people for decades, and then your crime that you've been found guilty of is by overinflating your wealth and the property values, and now you go to get a loan, they say no thanks, I'm not doing it. Hi, David Young, how are you, my friend? So let's get on with the news, shall we? Whenever you see a YouTuber, they get their thumbnail, they want it to be shocking, so people will go in, they'll do something like this. Not kidding. I can't do it. I can't in my right conscience. I can't do it. It's a little windy out. It's 42 degrees. It's cold out. It's a little chilly. I'm not doing that. Cops shoot down a Brooklyn shooter halfway through his attack. Cops shot someone. Now you say shooter. It could be a female. I think it's probably a dude. NYPD officer shot dead a gunman. Gunman is usually a man with a gun, who they said opened fire on two people as he was chasing them on a Brooklyn street. The cops were searching for a possible shooter in Flatbush after multiple 911 calls. They reported hearing and seeing a man with a gun and firearm witnessing a dispute just before 6 p.m. Four officers who were canvassing the neighborhood in unmarked cops cars. That's called an unmarked cop car. The 20-year-old suspect, 20 years old. 20 years old. Can I help you, ma'am? She walks by me like this. I know I'm handsome, but come on, girl. I'm a real person. I don't like to be looked at like a pork chop. I have feelings behind my very rough and rugged, handsome exterior. The 20-year-old suspect was running after another man and woman while firing a gun. He's chasing them down the street shooting. Hi, Tanisha, I love you. Hi, RJ, I like you. Our officers jumped out quickly. They take care of the threat. The suspect was shot numerous times and pronounced dead. 20-year-old pronounced dead. This 20-year-old has a family and a mother who's probably crying about it. Somewhere he's got a brother going, no, that's not my brother. My brother wouldn't do nothing like that. The cops set him up. Oh boy. You guys know hip-hop is my life. In fact, I put out 3 albums. My second album sold over 6 copies. What the hell is he doing? 6 copies, mostly to family members. Rapper slave plot foiled in Texas. Them Texas boys don't play around. The life expectancy of a Texas rapper ain't too long. That's almost as bad as being a rapper from Chicago. The Texas police foiled an alleged plot to assassinate a rapper as he performed in Austin during the South by Southwest Music Festival. Pierre Ladae Jones, 38, rap podcaster who goes by the name of TTE Naughty. I ain't never heard of him. Told Austin cops that 2 of his pals were planning to hit. He told the cops. Ooh, he got a snitch jacket now. Alright, he may have saved a life, but he hurt his own. It's here in the paper. Pierre Ladae Jones, 38, a rap podcaster who goes by the name of TTE Naughty, N-O-T-T-I, told Austin cops that 2 of his pals were planning the hit on Isaiah OTMZ Jones. TTE Naughty claimed he was going to give Don Lee Burnett and another associate from the South by Southwest VIP passes so they could avoid security, sneak guns in, and shoot him on stage. Well, that's a pretty idiotic, moronic thing to do. Guys, I don't support anyone shooting anyone. But if you do, and I'm saying don't, I'm right here saying do not do it. But if you do it, but don't do it while they're on stage. There's probably going to be some witnesses. Don't do it, bro. I'm not doing that. This is big news. Apparently, this is really big news. Joe Biden is wearing New Balance shoes. Did you see those horrific, horrible pieces of shit Donald Trump put out? The gold traitor ones. I'm not doing it. Hey, Kate Middleton. They found her. All the conspiracy theories. She had a Brazilian butt lift. That's why she was missing for a month. Some people said she was on the Masked Singer TV show. Others said she had botched surgery. She had gone insane. Well, yesterday she appeared in London walking with her husband, Prince What's-His-Face. And she seemed very, very normal and alive. It's very windy out here, folks. Burglary tourists hit rich. Have you guys heard about the burglary tourists? This is some new fad that's sweeping the nation. Where people who, let's say they're not even from New York, they come in as tourists to burglarize. Wealthy Los Angeles residents are increasingly seeing their luxury goods stolen by burglary tourists who are exploiting the U.S. visa system to enter the country and break into mansions. Have you guys seen RFK? Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr.? This guy's insane. First of all, he has all the conspiracy theories. Every one of them. Hi, Pineapple. How are you? First of all, he's a Democrat running against Biden and praising Trump, which is his right to do. He had the alcoholism runs real deep in that family, but he had something happen to him. He's all like this. He talks insane. God bless him. I'm not putting him down for that. But his stance on everything, and now he's going after a running mate, Jesse the Body Ventura, the ex-wrestler and ex-governor of Minnesota. He's also going after Tim Robbins, the self-help guru. And I think next is probably Kid Rock. Kid Rock would make a great vice president. Insane. Insanity abounds us. I'm not doing that. I don't have the I don't got it. Okay, this I don't like. The really beautiful girl on Instagram. It says, Insta snub sparks slay. When you Insta snub someone hollered at you on Instagram, jumped in your DMs, and you didn't give them the time of day. A knife-wielding madman who killed a 19-year-old Brooklyn woman who stabbed her twin sister had flown into a murderous rage because the fatal victim wouldn't follow him on Instagram. The thug killed Samaya Spain and stabbed Samaya and Sanyaya. Nice. And stabbed her twin sister Sanyaya Spain at Slope Natural Plus in Park Slope. He also tried to slash a worker during the rampage. The twins had taken a break from family game night and were walking to the store with their brother around 2:20 a.m. when a friend pointed out that someone was following Samaya and Sanyaya. I grabbed her phone and I was like, come with me, come with me. I was like, why are you talking to that boy? She said, I don't want to talk to that boy. Sanyaya said to get him off their backs. She decided to give her Instagram handle to the man, which is very common. All my really cute girls that work for me, when the boys come up and try to holler, there is no phone numbers anymore. They just say, here's my Instagram, follow me, and then maybe I'll follow you back. Very common. By the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Boogie Bob. That's it, Boogie Bob. There I am, follow me. But don't stab me if I don't follow you back, because I don't know, I don't judge nobody, I just when I see so-and-so's follow me, I follow back. She said she wasn't going to follow him back, though. He said, "That's it?" She said, "No." That's when the killer started shouting, so the guy that was working tried to kick the guy all out and keep the girls inside. The killer started banging on the window to open the door for him. He was saying, "I want to get my food." And when the worker tried to close the door, he tried to stab the guy. The worker immediately locked the door on him. Okay, so he tried to stab him. They went into the bodega. They locked the door. Everything was fine, except they thought he left. He was lurking around. Said the worker kept the twins inside. The twins had then got their late night snack and left, only to find the assailant armed with a knife. And the door to the bodega was locked behind them. As soon as they went out, the guy locked the door and they couldn't get back in. We thought he left, but he waited for them and pulled his knife. You have to call the cops, folks. Very, very, very sad story. Missing man on body cam. Police in Nashville have released body cam footage that may have recorded the last time missing university. I've been following this since it dropped, March 8th. Riley Strain was last seen alive. Video from the Chance March 8th encounter shows Strain near the Cumberland River, where the bank card was later found, and he was not. Brooklyn tot fatally injured while mom is out. Guys, you gotta watch your kids. A 3-year-old boy was found dead. By the way, a man was arrested for the killing early this morning, so I don't have any news. This was printed last night, obviously. I won't have any news until tomorrow. A 3-year-old boy was found dead with head injury Sunday night after his mother left him with a neighbor upstairs for their own Brooklyn apartment. The toddler was discovered unconscious, unresponsive inside the apartment. The boy who suffered injuries was taken to Kings County Hospital and pronounced dead. Do not let anyone who's not your family, and even then if they are your family, be very careful to watch your children. A crazed flyer. You ever been on a plane with a crazy flyer? A crazy flyer forces a U-turn. Hi, Ange, how are you? A flight to vacation hotspot Bali. Can you imagine going to Bali to holler and frolic with the bad shorties in the jacuzzi? And then you're halfway there and some moron starts acting up, so the plane has to turn around. The plane was forced to go back Monday after a passenger from hell banged on the cockpit door. Spewing profanities. I think cockpit should be changed. I don't think that word should be. It sounds vulgar. He banged on the pilot door. He spewed profanities and slapped other flyers' glasses off their faces, according to airline, and shocked witnesses. Jetstar flight JQ-43 was less than 2 hours into its journey when it had to make a U-turn and go back to Melbourne, Australia to get police to help when a passenger became disruptive. Eyewitness footage shared with Channel 9. Sydney shows a wild-eyed woman with short blonde hair screaming at a seated male passenger as others looked on in shock. Sounds like the abuser might have been a female. A second man has been busted. Guys, the ruby slippers is one of the most valuable, iconic things in all of film memorabilia. In Wizard of Oz, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Hi, Roberto. A second man has been charged in connection with the 2003 theft of a pair of ruby slippers that Judy Garland wore in The Wizard of Oz. Now, she had a couple pairs because when I first started with Planet Hollywood, I actually held a pair of the ruby slippers that they were putting in the glass case. The Wizard of Oz, according to Jerry Hal Seligman, 76, of Crystal, Minnesota, was charged with the theft of major artwork and witness tampering. He did not enter a plea when he made his first appearance. Hey, what are you in for? I'm in for murder. How about you? Grand Theft Auto. How about you? I slapped a cop. What about you? I stole slippers. I stole slippers. The slippers were stolen from the Judy Garland Museum in the late star's hometown of Grand Rapids near 20 years ago, and their whereabouts remained a mystery until the FBI found them in 2008. I'm not doing any Trump stuff today. I apologize. I told you, this was a Boogie Bob breaking story. There's Kate Middleton, alive and well. Now, the conspiracy theorists are still going to be out there. Oh, it's a robot. They cloned her. They cloned her. He killed her. There's always going to be conspiracy nut jobs. She's out walking around, smiling. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully she's okay. Big news the other day. I was walking home. I'm exhausted. I went to the grocery store. I'm halfway home, and here comes the biggest brother I ever saw in my life walking towards me. I go, oh my God, look at this guy. He's probably bigger than Jack. Well, he wasn't bigger than Jack because it was Jack. That's a Boogie Bob exclusive. Shaquille O'Neal walking down the street by himself. He's worth $1 billion. Walking in through Hell's Kitchen by himself. We saw him probably 20 years ago, again, by himself. Just, I guess when he flies in, he likes to get out and walk around. The probably nicest, most generous celebrity I've ever been around. He would tip my guys $100 bills, all of them. And he would frequent all my places, Planet Hollywood, All-Star Cafe, Harley Davidson Cafe, Motown Cafe. And he would always tip every one of my staff. And my staff aren't nothing special, so he's got the busboys, the waiters, 100. I'll never forget, one of my guys called me up from China Club. I go, hey, what's going on, man? He goes, Shaquille O'Neal's here. I go, did he give you 100? He goes, 50. Give me 50. I go, dude, you're a bathroom attendant. Most people give you $1 or nothing. When you're a bathroom attendant, you see the people come in, you want your $1, you're going to give them some soap, some paper towels, make your small talk. Hi, sir, you having a good time? First time to New York? Oh, you like Derek Jeter? I like Derek Jeter. That's what you do. You get your $1 and they move on. Many of them will come in and think that instead of $1, they want to give you the old talk. Hey, man, how's it going? You work here, huh? This is great. You're like, this guy's going to talk to me for 15 minutes and not give me shit. Sir, you want to say, sir, could you just leave? You don't have to give me anything. I know you're not going to get... I know the routine where you set me up for a conversation. Oh, me and my wife, we love New York. We come here often, usually in the fall. Now, my brother graduated. I don't care, sir. Please get out. I will be doing a video talking about celebrities, famous celebrities who did not tip me. And you don't have to tip. Donald Trump, twice. I served him twice. He didn't tip me either time. I have about 5 or 6 of my colleagues. He never tipped either. Dennis Rodman didn't tip me. Bret the Hitman Hart never tipped me. I have a book at home. I used to write every night when I got home. I had a calendar book. June 7th, 1993. Tonight I met so-and-so. He tipped me $2. Tonight I met Paris Hilton. So I'm going to bring those books and read it because they're fascinating. Hundreds and hundreds of stars. The day I met them, what they were doing, what they were wearing, all kinds of shit. So I kept those books all these years. I can't throw them out. Anybody still in here? Did I just ruin the whole show? I haven't done the news in like 20 minutes. If anybody knows her number, I just need to talk to her. It's important. Look at here. Peter Navarro. Now, a whole lot of Trump guys went to jail, but he's the first one that's gone to jail for refusing a government subpoena. This is Peter Navarro, the biggest conspiracy nutcase on on Trump's cabinet. He just today turned himself in. He got 6 months. He's 72 years old, and he will probably do 90 days, if that. Scared to death. Even though he's going to a camp for 70-year-old white-collar criminals, he'll be okay. He will be okay. Another one of Donald Trump's. At least 35 of Donald Trump's guys have gone to prison. Manafort is out, and he's going to be coming back. Hey, guys, look who we got here. Alicia Keys in the house. She has a brand new musical, I Will Be There, opening night. I'm taking you with me. A prestigious public performing arts school in Manhattan. It's right across the street. I'm looking at it right now. I take you there all the time. How many times have I taken you to Alicia Keys' school? It's my ex-wife's school. A prestigious public performing arts school in Manhattan may not be facing a final curtain call, after all, thanks to Alicia Keys and other alumni. Very nice. Very nice. If you thought the King Charles had died, long live the king. It was a hoax. Death report, a hoax. W.C. Fields said, rumors of my death were slightly exaggerated. He also said that I spent half of my life chasing women, booze, and gambling. And the other half of my life I wasted. W.C. Fields. Come on, that's pretty good. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Look at this. It's high time, government. That's weed. He wants to revamp the New York Weed Agency. I don't know what all that fire's about. They're lobbying it. Oh, that's lava? I don't know. I don't got the thing today like I thought. Elvis was the king. That's a fact. '87 kidnapped by gangs in Nigeria. Guys, you need to be very careful where you travel to. You damn near better not go to Mexico. If you go to Haiti right now, everything's on fire. The government has collapsed. People shooting and killing right in the streets. And Nigeria has been insane for a very long time. Gunmen in Nigeria kidnapped 87 people, including women and children, last night. Florida is the place to go for spring break, but if you go there for spring break, you're probably going to be arrested. Miami Beach merchants are putting Miami Vice on ice, telling the Post on Monday a strict crackdown on spring break chaos was largely successful by curbing disorder in the city. When I went to Thailand in 2000, my friend Frank Bishop, rest in peace, my childhood friend, passed away unfortunately. His last Facebook post says, "I'm not feeling well. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning." That's his last post. When I went to visit him in Thailand, he said, "Bob, I'm going to change your life." I had a whole bunch of money in my pocket. He goes, "The federal government, the money's no good no more, bro. Going to get into this thing called crypto." I go, "You're a moron." He goes, "Dude, it's Bitcoin." I go, "Well, let me see it." He goes, "You can get it right now for $47. I got 10 of them or something like that." I said, $47 for a coin? I said, "Let me see the coin." He goes, "It's not a coin. It doesn't really exist. But you're going to get a key login." I go, "You're insane, bro." 10 grand would have probably netted me like $800 million. I was a moron. Ain't no coin. It's an invisible thing. I go, "You're out of your mind." He was way ahead of the curve. He was talking about stuff like this back when we were in 8th grade. Fatal KO tow truck driver has been freed. I covered this on the story yesterday. It's if you have a fist fight in the street and the guy falls and cracks his head open, there's a very good chance that you could be arrested, and this guy was arrested. A Brooklyn tow truck driver accused in the fatal attack on a 61-year-old man over a $10 parking spot. was cut loose Monday thanks to a legal loophole. Kayvon Johnson, 30, allegedly delivered a single punch that sent Carlisle Thomas barreling into the pavement, where he fatally struck his head and was killed all over a $10 parking spot. Murder possible in the Brooklyn fire deaths. I'm not doing that one. Theft rap for LI dismember suspect. Theft rap for Long Island dismember suspect. She's known in these parts. A woman accused. This is horrible. A woman accused of scattering the dismembered remains of 2 bodies across Long Island is back in prison for theft. Just days after she walked free. Guys, you get out of jail, walk the straight and narrow. Don't do nothing bad, bro. She was only out for a couple days, and then she went out and started throwing she first threw body parts across Long Island. She got out of jail, and then she decides to steal. What was she stealing? She's one of 4 people charged in a gruesome severed body parts case. She's arrested again, allegedly for stealing beauty products from CVS. She said, I did. I stole eyelashes and nail polish. Now, if a regular Joe Blow stole eyelashes and nail polish, they won't even stop you. But if you got a crime hanging over your head, they're going to get you. Ask O.J. Simpson. If you were wounded, if you were a veteran who's been wounded, like this poor guy, he's got no legs, he's in a wheelchair. Don't worry, there are now porn stars roused to action. Porn star support for wounded vets. Ukrainian adult film star Yulia Siniak staged a charity calendar photo shoot in front of some soldiers who lost their limbs defending their homeland from Russia. According to some witnesses, he said, "Let me sit on your lap and talk about the first thing that pops up." Other witnesses heard the soldier reply, "Hey, why don't you sit on my lap and let's get something straight between us?" I apologize. That was lowbrow humor. It wasn't very good. Those were the jokes I told in 8th grade. This could go down as the worst newscast in the history of my newscast. And that's saying something. Where are we at here? We're 30 minutes in. It feels like it's 6 hours long. Shall we do the astroscopes? Where the hell's Rev? I think Rev is boycotting me. This is day 2, no Rev. What kind of piece of crap is that? Hey, by the way, guys, I don't want this to get out yet, but I'm fighting Mike Tyson. Fighting Mike Tyson next Thursday. Shall we proceed? Yes, indeed, we shall. I'm only doing 4 today. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up first is cancer. We have cancer. Let us see what's going on with cancer. You need to get past the idea that ambition is a dirty word and start making the moves that you can catapult you quickly up the ladder of success. Career issues will be testing over the next few weeks, and you must be up for the challenge. I had a lady come up to me on 8th Avenue yesterday. I didn't even know her. She was like, "Excuse me, sir." I go, "Yes, ma'am." She says, "I can handle 6 inches. And I was like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't fold mine in half for nobody." I got lowbrow again. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. I apologize. Aquarius. I can see why I only got 47 people in here. My show is shit. Ever since Joe left me, I went downhill. If someone tries to point out what you have been doing wrong today, you will send them away with a flea in their ear. I've never heard that expression before, but that's pretty gross. You will send them away with a flea in their ear. The hell does that even mean? But later on, you may look back and realize they were probably right. Don't reject advice just because you did not think of it first. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Clara. Richie Dupe's in the house. Hi, Richie. Gemini. I always say we don't do enough Geminis on this show. Leave no one in any doubt what it is you expect of them, what they can expect from you in return. That sounds like a quid pro quo. It almost sounds like a sexual advance. A more upbeat phase is about to begin, and it will go even better if you make it clear from the start what your objectives are. That's definitely a sexual innuendo. Pisces. Money matters are going to take center stage over the next few weeks. And if you have been spending cash too freely as of late, your first task will be to stay on top of your funds. Start thinking of ways you might be able to boost your income. If your Uncle Jack was on a runaway horse, would you help your Uncle Jack off the horse? I don't know. Got a bad shorty over you staring at me. Hey girl. Scorpio. If a bad shorty is staring at you, she probably thinks you're gross. First of all, I don't even understand why they would put that in there. Does anybody like my ring? I got this ring on Temu, $1.69. It's a metal ring. It's a real metal ring. It's a beautiful ring. $1.69. Come on, bro. It's a cat's eye. You're not gonna buy no damn ring for $1.69. And my beautiful cross. It's not Jesus, it's St. Anthony. And it was $1.65. I'm wearing $3.20 worth of jewelry today. Feeling like $1 million. Good old Temu. T-E-M-U. If you haven't gone, check it out. I love all my shit on there. Scorpio. Don't start anything new today because the sun's imminent change of signs will load you up with so many extra things to do that you will be on the go from dawn till dusk as it is. Be kind to yourself. They're stealing my phrase. Because no one else will be. What the hell? Be kind to yourself because no one else will be. I've never heard that phrase before. I don't like it. So if I'm not kind to myself, no one else is going to be good to me? I don't like it. I'm just going until we hit a repeat. Once we hit a repeat, it's Gemini. Did we do Gemini? I don't know. I think we did. Leave no one in any doubt what it is you expect of them and what they can expect from you. We did that already. Hey, let's do the birthdays and let's get the hell out of here. Shall we proceed? Famous. Today is 3/19. Famous 319 famous birthdays. Let's see. Hi, Frank. God bless you, Frank, and your beautiful wife. I pray that you're both doing well. You are definitely in my prayers and in my thoughts. Today, it's a whole bunch of these little YouTuber guys. Every time I go on, it's all these YouTuber guys. I don't know any of these pieces of crap. But I do know one. My old pal Bruce Willis. Guys, have you seen him serving me a beer on my channel? Did I delete it again? I always delete it because I have it in my thing and you guys have all seen it. I'm sure I did. You guys can go on my channel, type in Boogie Bob and Bruce Willis right now. It'll come up. Bruce Willis serving me a beer. I'm going to say it was 91 or 92. I don't know the exact date. But I don't talk about it if I ain't got receipts. I didn't know how to order a beer because I don't drink. And I heard some guy say Bud Draft. I was going to say Michelob, but I probably look like a moron because they might not even sell Michelob. So I go, Bud Draft, babe. And then for some idiotic reason, I said shaken, not stirred. The Lord is definitely my strength. I have nothing without the Lord. That is a fact. Thank you so much for saying that. Elmer. God bless you, Elmer. What a cool name, Elmer. I love that. Elmer, if you go to my channel and you type in Boogie Bob, or you go to YouTube and type in Boogie Bob Bruce Willis served me a beer. Now, I don't drink. So we were at Planet Hollywood, and I had just recently met the guy. I didn't know his name. I knew his name. He didn't know my name. He ended up becoming my boss, and we became quite friendly over the years. But my first interaction with him was ordering a beer from Bruce Willis. Now he's suffering, unfortunately, from dementia, of some sort of dementia. And he can no longer act. His last probably 20 movies, he wore an earpiece. I think they called it an earwig. And he would just have something like this. And somebody off camera would say, hand me the salt. And he would go, hand me the salt. And he would just sit there literally waiting for the next line. Man, it's cold in here. Man, it's cold in here. Cut. Bruce, can you say it to the other person? Man, it's cold in here. He did his last 20 or 30 movies using an earwig because he couldn't remember his lines. Now he's so bad off that he can't function without his family. And God bless, he has a great family. Theo Vaughn. I met him when he was just a little tiny real-worlder. Now he has one of the biggest podcasts in the world. Good for him. He does stand-up comedy. Didn't care for much in person. Glenn Close. Met her at Planet Hollywood at a cocktail party. She was standing up eating meatballs with a little toothpick. Glenn Close. I'm just going through the thing. I don't know any of these guys. I don't know. Bruce Willis. He's my boy. Bun B. Oh boy. Bun B is still with us. He is one of the great rappers from Texas, but his partner, Pimp C, passed away from drinking that damn lean many years ago. One of the biggest rappers in Texas. Wyatt Earp. Everybody know old Wyatt Earp? Wyatt Earp died in 1929. Gambler. He was known as the toughest and deadliest gunman of all time. Holy crap. I didn't know that. I don't want no problem with it. And then now we're going to go by famous deaths. Guys, this is not about them dying. It's about them living. It's about me using my old newspaper trick where I hold it up like this and I go, wait, let me look on here, and then I give you a little wipe while you're not. That's called the booger hiding system that we do. All of us newscasters use it. Walter Cronkite was notorious. But he would use his right hand and then shake hands with people. I don't condone it. I don't condone it. Famous deaths. Randy Rhoads. Oh, a lot of you are like, who's that? Randy Rhoads was brilliant. Dun-dun. 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 I. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Randy Rhoads was the guitar player first for a group called Quiet Riot. Then he got hired by Ozzy Osbourne and became Ozzy's lead guitarist. He was a brilliant 20-something-year-old kid. He had the whole world in the palm of his hand when Ozzy went solo, and he was flying an airplane back and forth above Ozzy's home. And on the last one, his wing clipped a house. Randy Rhoads was killed horrifically in front of Ozzy and his wife in a plane crash. Muhammad Ali, the great Muhammad Ali. Who the hell is that? This is Muhammad Ali. It's not the same one, bro. First of all, my Muhammad Ali, which, by the way, I have a video on my channel of him punching me in my face. You can see it. I think it's my biggest TikTok with 7,900 views. But Muhammad Ali popped me in my face. I have probably 20 different pictures of me and Muhammad Ali. We became very, very close. I loved him. He loved me. The first time I met him, I was so scared. I go, "Attaboy, champ!" And the whole room got quiet because he stopped. And he walked over to me. And he got in my ear. And he said, I'm not kidding. He said, I won't say the word here because you guys, I won't say that word. I said, "Attaboy, champ!" And he stopped. He walked over and he goes, "Who you calling an N-word?" But he used the word. And bro, I almost started crying. And he just started laughing. He had a this was after he was full set Parkinson. He couldn't talk, barely. He whispered. He would sign autographs in his hotel room for 3 hours every night. And then the next morning, because he couldn't sign anymore. I have a couple of his signatures where he's really bad, but he couldn't really sign anymore. So what he would do is he'd take his medication in the hotel room, sign 300 or 400 pamphlets, and they were all Muslim pamphlets. And he would hand the pamphlets out. I'd give them to my friends. I've had 50 or 60. Right now, I probably have 3 or 4 autographs left. But I'm actually on the news meeting Muhammad Ali, and I also, you guys can go on my channel, type in Boogie Bob Muhammad Ali, and you'll see him punching me in my face. But this ain't him. I don't know who the hell this guy is. My Muhammad Ali is Muhammad. This is Mohammed. This is a different dude. So he don't count. But God bless him. I'm just going through the dial. John DeLorean. This guy had so much money, and he had decided he was gonna. I think we started with Ford, like the Mustang or something, with Lee Iacocca. And then he ended up starting his own car company, the DeLorean. If you saw Back to the Future, that was a DeLorean. Well, he was running out of money. Someone told him he could make money by selling cocaine. He went and he bought several kilos of cocaine from an FBI agent. Biggest scandal of the 70s. Shit, it might have been the 80s. Creator of the famous, if impractical, automobile, the DeLorean, he was also known for his arrest for cocaine trafficking. His meteoric rise was presidency of the General Motors Corp. His cars were amazing when they had the stainless steel body, the gold wing doors, but you can get a DeLorean right now on eBay for like $20. That's a fact. But his car would forever be associated with the young time traveler Marty McFly in the blockbuster hit Back to the Future. Oh boy. I'm just going through the dial here. Jimmy Breslin. He was a newscaster guy, a journalist. I don't see any other big ones on here. William de Kooning. William de Kooning was part of that whole movement of the painters in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s in New York. Abstract Impressionist painter who's best known for his works, Woman in Attic and Excavation. His paintings can go for, one of them sold for $137 million. These guys used to do paintings for a case of beer, like Jackson Pollock. Harry Reams. This guy, they say movie actor, he was a porn star. Harry Reams, what a name. Harry Reams, the adult actor, became famous for starring in the 1972 classic Deep Throat. Now, I did a remake in the 90s called Shallow Throat, but it wasn't as popular. People didn't seem to care for... All right, that was stupid. I apologize. That wasn't... that was a deprecating joke upon myself. That's it. That's all she wrote. Folks, I appreciate you for coming by. Today was not one of my good ones. It was probably one of my worst ever. But I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to tell you that I care about you. And guess what? I wasn't going to do it as a special bonus just for you. But wait, there's more. It's cold out. But because you stuck through it, and you hung through my horrible newscast, take you to Times Square. And listen, I can't have all these people around me following me to Times Square. By the way, guys, I'm finally going to a dermatologist to get my little wart cut off. The ladies call it a French tickler, but it was really cute in high school. It's just gotten bigger over the years. Like a big ass wart. Getting it shaved off. I hope it's not like Samson when he got his hair cut. And I lose that pizzazz I got. You better stop it. Kevin Butler, quit it. Stop it, Kevin Butler. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. God bless you very much. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Everybody else, stop it. Kevin Butler, you better stop it. Guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off the camera so I can change the name to Walking to Times Square. And we're going to meet back here in exactly 1 minute. Go get a soda. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to come back in 1 minute, and we're going to go to Times Square. And I'm going to look and see all these names in here, because I'm going to see some of these sons of bitches. Bowman will be back. I know that. Kevin Butler will be back. Frank, he ain't going nowhere. Some of you ain't coming back. Come back. I'll be right back. God bless you. Thank you so much.